If you're watching this, I already know something about you. You're not new to this. You've tracked macros. You've maybe worked with a coach. You've done the research. You've listened to the podcast. You probably know more about nutrition than most people in your life. And yet you're still not where you want to be. You're still starting over on Mondays. You're still second guessing what you should eat. And the most frustrating part, you know what to do. You just can't seem to make it stick. My name is Marissa. I'm a nutrition and fat loss coach for busy women. I lost 45 pounds and have kept it off for many years, and I coach women through the exact same process every single day. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 reasons high-achieving women stay stuck and the exact fix for each one. I'm giving you actual numbers, actual framework, and a full action plan you can start tomorrow. Stay to the end because I'm going to put the whole thing together for you. This is the number one thing I see with women I coach. It is the most frustrating one because it feels productive. You're consuming everything, every podcast, every influencer, every new study that pops up on your feed. One person says eat more, another says eat less. One says intermittent fasting, another one says never skip breakfast. One says cut carbs, one says carbs are your best friend. So what happens? You try a little of this, a little of that, you start a plan on Monday, you hear something different by Wednesday, and by Friday you are questioning everything. Does that sound familiar? Here's the thing, the women who get results don't know more than you. They've committed to one approach long enough actually to see it work. Simple as that. Here's the fix. Stop consuming, start implementing. And the way to know if your plan is worth sticking to, it needs 3 non-negotiables: calorie deficit, high protein, and strength training. If your plan has these 3 things, stop looking for something else. You already have everything you need. Commit to a minimum of 90 days, not 2 weeks, not until the scale stalls, 90 days. I'm going to break down exactly how to set up each of those right now. This one might surprise you, but most women I coach are not overeating, they're undereating, and that's a massive problem. You've been told your whole life that eating less equals faster results. So you've been skipping breakfast, having a salad for lunch, white knuckling it through the afternoon, and then you're wondering why you are face first in the pantry at 9 p.m. every single night. This is not a discipline problem, it's a fueling problem. Your body is literally screaming for energy. So let me show you how to set up your nutrition properly. Step 1, your calorie target. I'm gonna be honest with you, there is no magic formula for this. I know there are dozens of online calculators. Multiply your body weight by this number, enter your stats, and we'll tell you exactly what to eat. But that's not really how this works, because a deficit is based on your current maintenance, and your maintenance is different from mine. It's different from your friends. It's dependent on your activity level, your metabolism, your history with dieting, how much muscle you carry, all of the things. So here's what I want you to do. Track everything for 2 weeks. For the next 2 weeks, I want you to track everything you eat, and I mean everything. Every bite, every lick, every taste, the handful of goldfish you grab off your kid's plate, the creamer in your coffee, the oil you cook with, the meals out of the house, the cocktails, all of it. Don't change anything. Don't try to be better. Just eat how you would normally eat and track it honestly. Now track your weight every single day too, preferably in the morning after using the bathroom with no clothes on. And at the end of 2 weeks, look at your average daily calories. If your body weight stayed the same during that time, you have found your maintenance. That's the number your body needs to stay where it is right now. We are going to take that number and reduce it by 300 to 400 calories. That's it. That's a moderate deficit. Not 800 calories, not cutting your intake in half, 300 to 400. That is a sustainable deficit that lets you lose fat without your body fighting you every step of the way. Now here's the key. You have to keep tracking. All 7 days, not just Monday through Friday, all 7, because that's the only way to know you are truly in a deficit. The weekends count, the dinners out counts, everything counts. And that is the unsexy part that no one wants to talk about, but it's the most important part that actually works. Step 2, protein. This is the single most important macro for fat loss, and it's the one most women are under eating. The general guideline is 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of your goal weight, not your current weight, your goal weight. But here's the reality. If you're a woman sitting at 250 pounds, working towards 200, even 0.8 grams is a lot, 160 grams. Maybe you're only eating 60 to 70 grams a day. Jumping to 160 grams is not realistic and setting you up to fail before you even start. So here's what I actually recommend to my clients. 35 to 45 grams of protein per main meal. That's gonna bring you to 105 to 135 grams of protein per day, and then adding a little protein extra in your snack if you need it. This is realistic, achievable for most women, and for a lot of you, that's gonna be double what you're currently eating. Why does protein matter so much? It keeps you full. It stabilizes your blood sugar so you're not crashing at 3 p.m. It feeds the muscle you've been training, and it has the highest thermic effect of all macronutrients, which means your body burns calories just digesting it. When my clients fix their protein intake alone, everything else starts falling into place. Cravings go down, energy goes up, and you stop raiding the fridge at night. I'm telling you, it sounds super simple, but protein changes everything. Step 3 is meal structure. I want you eating 3 full meals and 1 snack a day. That's it. Snacking all day just makes you hungrier because those portions are never actually satisfying. When you sit down and eat a real full meal with protein and vegetables, you are full, you are done. You are not thinking about food again 45 minutes later. Here's what your day should look like. Breakfast, 35 to 45 grams of protein with carbs and fats and fiber. Something substantial that actually sets you up for the whole morning. For lunch, another 35 to 45 grams of protein with green vegetables and a carb source. This is where my bowl method works perfectly. A protein base, greens, grain or starch, and a sauce. Done in 10 minutes and keeps you full for hours. Dinner is the same framework. Protein, greens, starch. And please feed your family and stop making separate meals for everyone else. And then your snack. Here's where I want you to be strategic. You can either have a snack before dinner if you need something to hold you over, but even better, save it for a post-dinner treat. And I mean a real treat, not a sad high-protein bar that tastes like cardboard. Something you genuinely look forward to. A bowl of ice cream, a couple of cookies, a piece of chocolate. Plan it into your macros, look forward to it every single day, and enjoy every bite. This is how you break the restriction cycle. Because when you tell yourself you cannot have something, that's exactly when you end up smashing an entire pint of ice cream because you couldn't take it anymore. I've been there, I've done that. When you plan a treat every single day, there's nothing to restrict. There's nothing to cheat on. It's part of your day. That's the difference between proactive eating and reactive eating, and it changes everything. And this is a big one. Green vegetables at every single meal. Broccoli, spinach, asparagus, green beans, whatever you like. These veggies are loaded with fiber and they're low calorie. Your fiber goal should be 25 to 35 grams, and most women are getting maybe 10. Fiber is incredibly important for satiety, and these vegetables are going to help you get more volume for lower calories. One more thing on meal structure, slow down. Your meals should take you 10 to 15 minutes. Put the fork down between bites. Your brain needs time to catch up to your stomach and register that you're actually full. If you are inhaling your food in 3 minutes flat, your body never gets the signal to stop. Okay, this is where I need to have a real talk with you. High achieving women are used to being good at everything. You're used to excelling. You're used to getting an A. You're used to getting things figured out really fast. So when fat loss doesn't click in 2 weeks, you don't think I need more time. Instead, you think I must be doing it wrong. And then you spiral. You missed your macros on Saturday. Whole weekend is ruined. Pizza at your kid's birthday party. Might as well just start fresh on Monday. One bad meal turns into a bad day, turns into a bad week, turns into I'm just gonna start over next time. And let me be honest with you, this cycle is destroying your progress more than any one meal could. Fat loss does not require perfection. It requires consistency over time. 80% consistency will always beat 100% for 2 weeks. The women I coach who see the best results are not the ones hitting their macros perfectly every single day. They're the ones who hit them most days and then they don't blow up the whole plan when they don't. This is what a realistic week could look like. Monday through Friday, you're hitting your macros within 5 to 10 grams. Your meals are prepped or at least loosely planned. You're training, you're drinking your water. This is your structure. Saturday, you go to your kid's birthday party. You eat the pizza. You have a slice of cake. You enjoy it. You do not try to make up for it. You do not skip dinner. You log what you can and you move on. Sunday, right back at it. No guilt, no punishment, no extra cardio to burn it off. That week is a win. That is fat loss happening. This is 80-20. And remember what I said, plan a treat every single day. We do not cut out desserts. We do not call foods bad. I plan a treat into my macros daily. This is proactive and not reactive. When you tell yourself you cannot have something, you will end up eating all of those things in a surplus. Okay, social events, eating out, parties, all of the things, the real life stuff. This is what always throws everyone for a loop. Here's my rule for social events. It's called the 1 plate rule. Get 1 plate. You put a little bit of the things you actually want on it, not everything. Skip what does not look amazing to you. If there's store-bought cookies, that's probably not that exciting, so just skip it. If the homemade mac and cheese is calling your name, put some on your plate. Then sit down, enjoy it, be present, taste the food, and then stop eating. That's it, 1 plate. You enjoyed it, you didn't restrict, you didn't save calories all day so you could binge at the party. You ate normal, showed up, had what you wanted, and moved on. And the next meal, you're right back on plan. Not next Monday, the next meal. Let's move into training. If your fat loss phase is built on cardio, we need to talk. I see women spending an hour on the treadmill every day and wondering why the scale won't budge or why they don't look how they want to, or doing HIIT 6 days a week and then burning out after 3 weeks. Strength training is what builds the body you want and gives you that toned look you are after. 30 minutes, 3 times a week minimum. And I'm talking about real progressive overload, not just showing up and going through their motions, tracking your weights and pushing to lift a little bit more every single time. More muscle equals a higher metabolism. Muscle is metabolically active tissue. The more muscle you carry, the more calories your body burns at rest. Cardio might burn calories in the moment, but building muscle burns calories all day, every day, even when you're just sitting on the couch. If you're gonna work out 3 days a week, I suggest an upper day, a lower day, and a full body day. Hit every major muscle group. Go up in weights, adding a pound or 2 every week. That's progressive overload. It's not complicated, it's not fancy. Just show up consistently and push a little harder each time. Can you do cardio too? Of course. I love walking. 8 to 10,000 steps a day is great for your heart health, your mood, and calorie burn. But strength training is the cake, cardio is the icing. Okay, I need to talk about something that is not talked about enough in the fat loss space. Sleep. When you're not sleeping enough, your hunger hormones go haywire. Ghrelin goes up, which makes you hungrier. Leptin comes down, which means your body doesn't signal the fullness cues the way it should. Your cortisol spikes, making your whole body hold on to fat, especially around your midsection, and your cravings for higher sugar, high carb foods goes through the roof. You can be doing everything else right. Macros dialed in, training on point, deficit locked in. But if you're running on 4 to 5 hours of sleep, your body is working against you. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Marissa, I have a toddler. I have a baby. My job is extremely demanding. I have not slept through the night in 3 years. I hear you. I get it. I'm a mom of 4. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that 8 hours of sleep is what you have to get. If you have a 2 and 3-year-old waking you up at 3 in the morning, it's just not realistic, and I won't pretend it is. But here's what I will say. Do what you can. Go to bed 30 minutes earlier. Put your phone down at 9 p.m. instead of doom scrolling until 11. Even get a nap in on the weekend if you can. It matters. Every little bit matters. Sleep is a fat loss tool, and most women are completely ignoring it. Not because they don't know that it matters, but because they think they can't control it. But you have more control than you think. Just start thinking small. Okay, last one. This might sting a little. You are making this way harder than it needs to be. I've had women come to me tracking 47 different metrics, trying to time their carbs, fasting, cycling calories, switching macros every other week based on something they saw online. Can't stick to a workout plan. And I ask them, are you eating enough protein? I don't know. Are you in a calorie deficit consistently? I think so, but I don't track on the weekends. Are you strength training? Sometimes. Listen, if you are not nailing the basics consistently, nothing else matters. Simplify the process, master the basics. Protein, deficit, strength training, green vegetables, water, and sleep. That's your foundation. Get those right for 90 days and the results will come. Everything else you've been stressing about is just noise and we need to let it go. Okay, let me put all this together for you so you can walk away with a real plan you can start tomorrow. Find your maintenance. Track every bite, lick, and taste for 2 weeks. No changes, just honest tracking. Create a moderate deficit for yourself, 300 to 400 calories below your maintenance, tracking consistently for all 7 days. Hit your protein, 35 to 45 grams per meal, aiming for 105 to 135 grams a day. Greens and fiber at every meal, 25 to 35 grams a day. Plan a treat daily, make it part of your macros, and break the restriction cycle. Strength training, minimum of 3 times a week for 30 minutes. Track your weights, progressive overload. Prioritize sleep. Put your phone down at night, find a few extra minutes. And lastly, commit for 90 days. No starting over, no, I don't know, I'll just try again next time. Commit for 90 days. Just keep going. I just handed you the entire framework I teach inside coaching. The deficit, the protein, the meal structure, the training, the mindset. You could pause this video right now and start building your plan tonight. But let me ask you something. How many times have you known what to do and still ended up right back where you started? Knowing has never been your problem. You're smart, you're capable. You can Google anything in 30 seconds and find the answer. The problem is the mental load of trying to do it all on your own. Constantly second guessing yourself, wondering if you're eating too much, not enough, questioning whether your plan is even right for you. Waking up Monday motivated, but by Thursday you're exhausted and confused and just reaching for convenience. That mental fatigue, that's what's been draining you. It's not the food, it's not the workouts, it's the constant guessing. Imagine waking up and knowing exactly what to eat, exactly how to train, no decisions, no overthinking, just a clear plan for you, your body, your life, and someone in your corner making sure you actually follow through. That's what coaching inside of MNS Fitness looks like. I'm offering a free strategy call for you, just you and me looking at where you are right now, what is holding you back from where you want to be, and a roadmap with the exact steps to get you there. The link to book a call is in the description right below this video. Let's chat and build a plan so you can finally see the progress you have been working so hard for.